so here we go. So once again, just something short, something real simple that I can actually keep up with, something that's a little bit different. And once again, I wasn't even going in when I went in today, wasn't even a thought of doing anything different from what I'm used to. But once again, I've had the same style. She did my big chop all those years ago. So she did my big chop. And so I've been pretty consistent with the same person over these, like I said, last, 15, 16 years. Y'all are, thank y'all. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay! Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, like I said, I like to keep it simple. Like I said, I'm gonna keep the color in here. We're gonna make sure the gray is not showing. And I'm like, look, I fight those things every single day. Thank you guys. Yep, I like my color. I tried to tell her I want to go purple, but she won't. She not letting me do purple. So I'm like, okay, okay, okay. But yeah, I love my stylist. She's amazing. She is amazing. She is amazing. So I wanted to come on here with you guys and share my hair. Like I said, I'm usually, like I said, it's a simple style. But once again, just something different. Yay! Thank you. You guys are so sweet. You guys are sweet. You guys are sweet. So, like I said, I just wanted to do something a little bit different. So, if you just popped on, I had a little PowerPoint going on and everything. But like I said, just wanted to come on here and share, show my hair. And also, I want to have a conversation with you guys about just doing things different. Even with like the hair and all this stuff like this. So the other day I had a post, what was probably last week. And I need y'all to hear me. I sent out an email to my list about this. And so I need y'all to hear me. So I work with established Christian female coaches and service providers for coaches. We know the ladies that I work with, we know that we have been called to the kingdom and for such a time as this. We know that our show up in the marketplace looks different. And we're not going to look like everyone else. And we've accepted that. We're okay with that. We're cool with the way that God has crafted, anointed, and gifted us when it comes to the marketplace. And so I wanted to have this conversation because I had a post last week. And so right now, a lot of you guys are probably seeing the same thing on your timeline that I'm seeing a lot on my timeline. And so I've been in the online space for the last eight years. So I see stuff coming. I've seen stuff come and go in these last 8 years. So a lot of you guys have probably seen on your timeline people that are talking about this MRR program, master resale program where you are able to buy this program that has it's all done for you, all of this stuff like this, and then you go out and you sell. It's a digital product. You go out and sell it. So I know a lot of you guys have probably seen it. You've probably seen people say, "Oh my gosh, in the last week I made X amount of money. Everything is done for you." Thank you so much, Kim. Everything is done for you. You're seeing the same messaging out there. Everything is all done. You just got to go out there, and they say 2 hours a day, I think they said, or something like that. You get out here and you sell this person's digital product, and once again, you keep 100% of the commission. And so, if you saw my post last week I was talking about the fact that I don't have an issue with master resale and all that stuff like that. The concept. What my challenge is, what my issue is. Hey, y'all make a girl feel good. I appreciate y'all. Y'all, what I was saying that bothered me about what I was seeing was the fact that everyone's post was the same. And so it just reminded me about the people that I serve and the people that are part of my community. And like I said, the fact that God has gifted and anointed us in a way that looks different from what's out there in the marketplace. So when I saw all of these posts, and like I said, they were saying the exact same thing pretty much. And so, that's what made me put the post out there where I said last week, hey, you don't have, I'm seeing the same messaging. And so as people were responding, like I said, I'm like, I don't have an issue with what the product is that they're promoting. My thing was switch up your messaging, and it goes for us, as believers in business. Once again, we were not called to blend in. We were not called to look the same. And so just, I think yesterday, day before yesterday, I was like, hey, it's okay if you actually create your own digital product, because a lot of us, especially with what you do as a coach, consultant, I have all kind of entrepreneurs that are part of my timeline, whether or not you have a product base, whether or not you're service based, you literally have what you need to be able to create a digital product. And so my thing is, you don't have to go over to that, to do that unless you want to, because part of the issue that people were having with that is they're trying to promote this person's product. And, the messaging is about, hey, sell this product and make this money. That's what pretty much the messaging is. It doesn't take a lot of tech. You can be brand, and usually it's for those people who are brand new to the digital space, which I'm like, my people are established, so they're not even brand new to the digital space anyway. And the other thing was, like I said, it only takes a couple of hours a day for you to work this business. And the thing is, their messaging was about generating revenue. But for a lot of my people, that's not what they do in their business. They're not in the business. And I say this all the time. Most of my clients don't help other people make money. And so when they are now investing in this program, where that's what they're now talking about making money, they are having a disconnect and they're out of alignment. And they're trying to feel like they're wondering why they're having such a huge resistance to talking about this program. And so I was having a conversation with one of my clients who did invest in it. And when she told me she invested in it, my first thing was, this is not an alignment. Like, I didn't say it to her, but I'm like, my first thought was, this is not in alignment. Thank you. This is not in alignment with how you usually market your services. So she was really struggling with talking about that program because the messaging is out of alignment with how it is that God has called her in the marketplace. And so that's one of those things when you are dealing with like master resale programs and things like that, the issue is usually the messaging is going to be out of alignment with what it is. I love y'all. Y'all make a girl feel really, really special. Thank y'all. It's usually going to feel out of alignment with the messaging because the messaging is not in alignment with what it is you do and how it is that God has called for you to get out there in the marketplace and make a difference. And so that's why I put the post out there yesterday, the day before yesterday, where I was saying it's okay for you to create your own digital product. Like, it's okay for you to create your own, promote your own, make 100% of your own, your own product. And the thing is, a lot of people, they're like, especially with what it is that we do, a couple of areas that they're challenges in is that I don't know what it is. I don't know how to create a digital product, or I don't know what to create when it comes to my digital product. And literally, I'll brainstorm, have you thought about this? Have you thought about this? Have you thought about this? So for instance, I don't know if Shania is still on here or not. But once again, one of the things that she does, Shania, she works with people that are dealing with hair loss. And so she takes it from an internal perspective, when it comes to hair loss and her really getting in there and diagnosing and seeing what's going on. So once again, she takes the holistic approach. So someone like Shania, when it comes to a digital product, she can come from it from two different perspectives. She can come from the perspective of other people who desire to have the type of business that she has. So she can literally create a digital product around that. Because you don't have to choose, you can do both. Or she could create a digital product that's geared toward the clients, like the people who actually sit in her chair. You see what I'm saying? So she can take it from those two perspectives. And so, of course, we know the beautiful thing when it comes to digital products, is the fact that once you create it one time, you can literally just keep selling it, and it doesn't involve you actually showing up. So it's a nice way when it comes to passive income. And I put passive in parentheses or in quotation marks, sorry, because people think with passive income, that means that you don't have to promote. And that's not true. If you do have a digital product, you still need to promote it. And so once again, but it is a way for you to be able to sell that thing, to whether or not it's on your website, whether or not it's a link to Sam Card or Sam, your Stan store or whatever. And, when you create content around that, the beautiful thing is, people can always go in and actually be able to purchase that thing. So like I said, you don't have to worry about showing up live. You don't have to worry about a group. You don't have to worry about one-on-one. So like I said, that's the beautiful part when it comes to digital products, because like I said, you can have that revenue coming in on a daily basis, depending upon how often you actually promote the thing. And so, like I said, that's one thing that I love to do with my clients, is to help them brainstorm digital product ideas. And then not only brainstorm the ideas, but also being able to show them, well, hey, this is, I'm such a fan of this, because another reason why people they gravitate towards the master resale is because, like I said, everything is done. They get the graphics for you. The product is already done. It all looks pretty and all that stuff. And my clients, in their mind, they're like, well, I need it to look pretty. And how do I make it look pretty and all that stuff? And I'm like, your clients, they're focused on getting a result. So with the digital product, and like I said, you can literally have a digital product, and that digital product is $5,000. But one of the things you want to keep in mind with your digital product is it's designed to help people get a result, and hopefully it's a quick win. So it's a powerful way to help your audience to get a quick win. And so once again, my thing is, I tell my clients, don't focus so much on the pretty And I'm not saying putting trash out there and putting mess out there, because as believers, we're supposed to operate in integrity and in excellence. But my thing is put that product out there. So one of my digital products, which is my daily revenue generating activities course. So literally it was a course that I ran live and recorded it, and then took the recorded video and the workbook and turned it into a digital product. So people can go and buy it at any time. And the way that I did it, the initial iteration of it was something that I created in Word and saved it as a PDF. And then, like I said, I took the video that I did and saved that video. And there were some things I had to go through and edit. But once again, that was the first iteration of it. And then once again, when revenue started coming in, then I hired somebody to make the workbook look pretty. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. So those of you that are thinking about a digital product, or you have a digital product, but you haven't really been promoting it because you're like, it's not pretty enough, it's not this enough, I don't have the graphics and all that stuff like that. My thing is get it out there, make sure that, like I said, it at least was this decent and people are able to get results. And then when the money comes in, then hire somebody to go through and do the pretty part, versus you wasting time in there trying to make it pretty when Canva is not your ministry and you're over there spending hours and hours trying to make it pretty, versus you putting it out there. And then, like I said, having the revenue come in. And then once again, and then as the revenue is coming in, then hire somebody to actually make it look pretty. And so that's one of the things, like I said, being able to show my clients, hey, let's do this the simple way. Let's do it the easy way first to get it out there. And then, like I said, as the revenue comes in, then let's go ahead and now you can hire somebody to make it pretty. And so we talk about that. So like I said, the easiest way to create it. So whether or not, like I said, it could be a devotional. A lot of my people in my audience, they're believers. So once again, get your devotional out there, or your journal out there, that thing that you've been sitting on, that ebook, get it out there, that thing that you've been sitting on. And so once again, with the way Canva is set up, they do have some easy templates for you to be able to create some of the graphics, that goes with it. But like I said, then as the money's coming in, then hire somebody to make it pretty. So that's one thing. The other part too is like, well, Bev, how do you sell it? And how much time do you spend marketing and all of those things? And so that's another thing too that I work on with my clients. And so some powerful ways to be able to promote your digital product, the power of short form videos, the power of stories, your email list. Like there are so many different ways that you can promote and sell your digital product. And so just depending upon what it is, for some of your people, if some of the people you may have conversations with, and maybe your $5,000 service, maybe they're not there yet, but hey, I have this product over here, to where you can actually go ahead, click on this link, go ahead and buy it, and go ahead and go through that, so you can at least get this quick win in this area over here. So that's another powerful way. Just once again, a down sell for your people, just another option that you can have for your people. You looking at which platforms, because some of my clients, we segment it. So what I mean by that is there are only certain platforms where they promote it. So they may only promote it on TikTok, or they may only promote it on Instagram, but then on their Facebook or their LinkedIn, they're focused more on their coaching and their high ticket services. So once again, it's so many different ways. And I like to strategize with my clients to figure out which ways make the most sense for them and where they are in their businesses. And so you guys, like I said, just literally had a conversation with one of my clients yesterday about this very thing. And so once again, I wanted to talk about it because I'm seeing a lot in my news feed about it. Like I said, I had to actually mute people. I'm like, look, I don't want, if I see the same message again, I'm going to scream. But like I said, because it's coming up, and like I said, I guess it's something newer with this particular product. So that's why you're seeing it so often. So I just wanted to hop on here and have a conversation with my audience. And once again, just let you know that, hey, you can do it. You could create your own digital product. Like I said, I did a quick survey, shot an email out to my list yesterday. I was not expecting the responses that I got. Because like I said, I'm just such a firm believer of being able to have your own thing, creating your own thing. And there are actually things that you can use, tools and resources like Chat GPT to help you, not use Chat GPT to create it, but to help you jumpstart, to fine tune some things if you need to, so having different prompts that you can use to be able to help you to actually jumpstart that thing. So I had shot out an email to my list just saying, hey, once again, if that's your desire, because most of my audience, they have an idea, they just haven't put it out there, or they have the product, but they want to increase their sales when it comes to their digital products. And so I shot an email out to my list last night or yesterday and just asking, hey, because like I said, I have digital products. And so, who would be interested in my Monetize Your Digital Product 30-day boot camp? And so, like I said, I was not expecting the responses that I got. I just shouted out there to see who would be interested. And so I put a couple of feelers out here on my social media page as well. But I just wanted to see if there was a market with my people that are in my current audience. And so based on the responses, we are going to run it. Like we're going to run it. So those of you, if you are interested, because like I said, most of the people in my audience either already have a digital product, but they're not monetizing because they were like, well, I don't know when to promote that and when to promote my other services, and I don't want to confuse my audience and all of that. So I don't know how to price it and all of those things, And then I have people who are in my audience who they have an idea, they just haven't created it yet. And so those are the two main people that are in my audience. There are a couple of that are like, hey, I haven't created mine at all yet. I don't even have an idea for it yet. So with my monetize your digital product boot camp, it's a 30-day boot camp. And so, once again, based on the feedback of just the people within your audience, and once again, we're going to talk about even this right here in the market research that I did, very simple market research, when it comes to this right here, so that you guys can see in real time. It doesn't have to take you all day. It could be something that's simple. Once again, it could be something that you create and then you can refine over time. And so once again, like I said, my monetize your digital product 30-day boot camp. And so I am revealing it and releasing it like it's official. I send it out to my email list just to get an idea of who will be interested. And then based on that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to run it. So with my monetize your digital product 30-day boot camp, upon sign up, there's pre-work. Like y'all know me, if you have done anything with me, upon sign up, I need you to get to work. Upon sign up, I need you to get to work. So there is some pre-work upon sign up. And the pre-work is a workbook and it's broken down into 3 sections. It speaks to 3 people. So it speaks to those of you that do not have a digital product idea. So once again, there's a couple of people in my audience that are like, I would love to do a digital product. I don't even have an idea. So literally there's a process that my digital product framework that I walk my clients through. So once again, for those of you, if you're like, I would love to do a digital product, I just don't have an idea. In the pre-work, there's a section in there just for you, literally brainstorming and taking you from, I don't even have an idea to you having an idea in just the pre-work. Because like I said, when we do the actual bootcamp masterclass, I want you to come with at least an idea, period. So in that pre-work, there's a section in there for those of you that are like, I would love to have a digital product. I don't know where to get started. And then the other section is for those that have an idea, but you have not created it yet. So the purpose of that section is now to take it from idea and actually get you to create your digital product, once again, before the bootcamp even starts. And then there's the third section in there for those of you that have a digital product, but you want to generate more sales from the one that you currently have. And so I just walk you through a process. And those of you, if you already have a digital product, one of your goals is for you to make some sales before the boot camp even starts. So those of you, if you work with me, that's usually, where I have my clients. Let's go ahead and generate some revenue before we even get started. Once again, how many programs actually say, hey, let's make some money before you actually start? Like, where do they do that? Dev does. So once again, those of you, if you do have a digital product and your goal is to generate more sales, when you sign up for the boot camp, then once again, there's actually a section in there for you to set a goal of generating sales before the boot camp actually starts. And so once again, we're looking at my monetize your digital product 30-day boot camp. So notice the word boot camp. So that means we're going to work. We're going to do some work. So the way that this works, like I said, upon sign up, you will get the pre-work. So once again, your goal is to go ahead and do that pre-work before the boot camp. Well, when is the boot camp? The live boot camp for the monetize your digital product 30-day boot camp is on Saturday, June 22nd at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is a live boot camp. Once again, live means, it's not pre-recorded. So this right here, this is not my digital product. So what I'm doing is not my digital product. But once again, in this boot camp, literally, we're going to look at those 3 people. So whichever section you're in. So whether or not you're like, well, hey, I don't have an idea, because by the start of the boot camp, you should at least have an idea by the start of the boot camp based on the framework that's in the pre-work. So once again, with the framework, like I said, it's my digital product. I have a framework in there. So once again, with the boot camp, we're going to go through my digital product framework. And so once again, remember, it's usually going to be 3 groups. So if you are someone that's like, hey, I'm looking to create, I don't even have, look. So those of you who don't have anything, we will have your digital product. We're going to actually, in the boot camp for those first 2 people, we're going to actually create the product. So we're going to actually start the process. Now, once again, we're going to start the process. Some of you guys may have to go off and do some recording and, type up stuff and all that stuff like that. But we're going to start that process. So by the time you leave the boot camp, you're going to know what your digital product is. So we're going to literally do it, because one of the things that I have learned in all the years that I have been doing this is implementation. Implementation is key. So this boot camp that we are doing on Saturday, June 22nd, we're actually going to do work. So once again, you're going to walk away with that digital product. Those of you, if you're like, well, hey, Deb, I already have my digital product, we're going to also look at the pricing to ensure that your pricing is on point. And once again, keep in mind, you can have a $5,000 digital product. Please keep that in mind. You can have a $5,000 digital product. It doesn't have to be a $7. It doesn't have to be a $47. You can literally have a $5,000 digital product. That type of thing. So once again, those of you, if you already have a digital product or you have an idea, we're going to look at the pricing. Another thing, so you're going to literally have the pricing. You're going to walk away with your pricing. Like, what you're going to have is your pricing. Also, keep in mind, just because you start off at a certain price doesn't mean that that's where it's going to end up. So once again, you can start at a certain price and then you can always go up on your price point. And we talk about when to go up on your price point and all that stuff like that. The other thing that we're going to do in the boot camp is the key essential elements that you need to have in the email sequence. So once people download your digital product, there should be an email sequence that goes out. So we're going to talk about key elements that you need to have in the emails that go out once someone downloads your digital product. Because of course, the one of the goals is you want to upsell them into something else. So we're going to talk about what key elements you need to have in your email sequence. There are people that do have a digital product, but they don't have an email sequence that goes out. The only email sequence they have is going, well, hey, here's how you access your product. No, you want to actually have an email sequence. And so we're going to talk about the key elements. So some people will literally walk away with their emails done, or they're going to tweak the emails that they do have. Once again, it is a boot camp. So come prepared to work. Y'all know how I do. The final thing we're going to do in this boot camp, and I tested this idea out with another service that I did. You're going to also literally walk away from that boot camp with the first 7 days of content that you're going to use to promote your digital product. We're going to do the work. So you're going to either walk away with your written posts, your stories, so what you recorded, your reels, the emails that will go out to your list. We're going to walk away with the first 7 days of content. Once again, usually people fall down when it comes to promotion, and I don't know what to promote. I don't have the time. Y'all know me. I'm eliminating all that. I don't have the time and I don't know what to do. We're going to eliminate all of that. So it's going to be fun, like I said, in that creative mode where, like I said, you're going to walk away, you're going to create reels, you're going to create stories, those types of things. So you're going to literally walk away with content for the first 7 days to be able to promote and talk about and market your digital product. Also, you're going to set a revenue goal for how much revenue you want to generate from your digital product for those 30 days. So once again, you're going to set a revenue goal for how much revenue you want to generate for those 30 days when it comes to your digital product. Okay. So literally, we're going to do all of that on that Saturday. Once again, we're going to do all of those 3 things on that Saturday, June 22nd at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to start at 1 p.m. and then we're done when we're done. So look, y'all already know, bring some snacks, bring something to drink, because it's going to be a working session. Okay. So once again, we're going to do all of that on Saturday. And then, like I said, so when we walk away on Saturday, you're going to have the first 7 days of content. So then people are like, well, Deb, what about the other days? Look here, you said it's 30 days. So then what we're then going to do after that is each week, we're going to meet for a weekly work session. So during those work sessions, that's time where we're carved out together. We're going to work together. We're going to brainstorm ideas. We're going to brainstorm hooks. You guys, I need an idea. What's something that's going to grab people's attention, that's going to get them to, either read my post or open my email or watch my reel or listen to my story, whatever it is. So each week, we're going to have these weekly work sessions. And like I said, that's what it's designed for. It's designed for us to brainstorm. We're partnering together. We're coming up with ideas together. We're going to record. Some of you guys may actually leave and go outside and record your short form videos, those types of things. So like I said, your emails. So once again, each week that we meet, then we're going to create content for the next week. Some of you guys, you may have enough content for the next 30 days. But once again, the goal is for you to have the content so that you promote your digital product. Because like I said, we're going to talk about the strategy for promoting your digital product. You're going to already have all your content. Literally, it's just going to be a matter of those of you, if you schedule, going ahead and schedule it and get it out. It's going to already be done. We're going to take care of all of that. So like I said, we're going to have 4 live weekly work sessions so that you get your content component taken care of. Tweet whatever you need to tweet, ask whatever questions you may need to ask. So that first weekly session that live work session will be on Wednesday, June the 26th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so actually when we meet on that Saturday, we're going to also talk about an evening session, because for some of you guys, you can't do for the work sessions, you can't do it during the day because you're at work. But we're going to also talk about having some evening sessions too. So for those of you, if you can't join us for these work sessions here at 1 p.m., then we're going to talk about a couple of times, and we'll do some evening sessions. So that way you'll still be able to have the live and the feedback and all that stuff like that. But once again, during those work sessions, we're going to create content. It's going to be about creating content. It's going to be about creating content. And then the final part is, of course, we're going to have a Facebook group. Y'all know I believe in community and being able to use that group for feedback and like, hey, you guys, can you engage with this post? Like that type of thing. So there's going to be 30 days of accountability and sales. 30 days of accountability and sales inside a private Facebook group. And so, like I said, being able to get feedback, being able to, hey, you guys, what would be a good hook for this? Well, hey, how can I start this video? What is stuff, like I said, that can grab their attention? What's a good subject line for my emails so I can get people to open the emails? Like those types of things. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. And so, you guys, like I said, so that's that's going to be the outline for the monetize your digital product in the 30-day boot camp. And so once again, we kick off, we get started on that Saturday, June the 22nd, and then once again we'll run it for 30 days. And then the investment for this monetize your digital product 30-day boot camp is only $197. So the investment is only $197. And then those of you, if you qualify for Afterpay, that's turned on, so you'll be able to leverage Afterpay if you qualify for that. So once again, like I said, upon sign up, we get started. So those of you, once again, if you're in the, hey, I have a digital product, but I don't know how to create it, there's a section in the pre-work. So if you want to go ahead and get it started now, because once again, the goal of that pre-work is when you come on the call on Saturday, June 22nd, you're ready to dive right on in. Okay, babe, what we doing for the price? Hey, you guys, here's my digital product. What do you guys think about this? Like the goal is just to let's go ahead and dive on in. Let's go ahead and get started. What do you think about the price point? Hey, let's go ahead and create this content. Like literally being able to use that. Hey, what's my messaging around that? Like we're going to do all of that in the boot camp on Saturday, June the 22nd. So I encourage you to go ahead and join now so that you go ahead and get access to the pre-work. And then there'll be some emails that will go out to kind of support you in the brainstorming, support you in this process. So like I said, when we get started on Saturday, June the 22nd, you are ready to dive in. Once again, those of you, if you already have a digital product already, then there is a goal specifically for you to generate some sales before we actually get started on June 22nd. So how amazing would that be is for you to go ahead and generate some sales, and then for the next 30 days, generate additional sales. And like I said, we're going to talk about some marketing strategies when it comes to how to promote your digital product and be able to have some content out there that's what we call evergreen. And what I mean by that is, especially now with the way these algorithms are working, sometimes your video may not get the traction at the very beginning, but it might be 30 days later or 20 days later or 15 days later before you actually start getting traction and uptick. And it's cool because your digital product, you'll notice that you'll start getting more and more sales. And it may be later on after you put out that post or after you've done that reel, that type of thing. So like I said, I would love for you guys to join us in the Monetize Your Digital Product 30-day bootcamp. Like I said, this right here all came. I have digital products. I sold digital products. But this right here all came when I saw a whole lot of this current, MRR, so this master resale. And so once again, I was just seeing some people, they're out here trying to promote that thing, and it's all out of alignment because they're not even about, talking about making money. That's not even what they do in their business. So they're out of alignment. So my thing is, why promote somebody else's thing when you could create your own and promote your own and market your own and make money from your own in the way that God has gifted and anointed you, the way that he's called for you to impact. Do it with what he's already given you. And so we're going to walk together as believers in business and doing this. So that's how we're going to do it. So if you're interested in joining us in the Monetize Your Digital Product 30-day bootcamp, this is the link to join us. This is the link to join. And once again, like I said, that investment is $197. So I'm going to pin this video on the platform that I'm on, and then I'll also have the clickable link. So there we go. Yes, no problem, Dr. Peggy. I see you. Thank you so much. I see you guys over here on Instagram. And so once again, yes, so we'll go ahead and this is the link, so bit.ly/Beverly Digital Bootcamp. And so, like I said, I will also go ahead and pin this post and then have the clickable link there as well. I'm gonna update my banner and all that stuff like that, update my bio links and all of that stuff so you guys will see this in there as well. So you can just go and click on the clickable link. But I wanted to also go ahead and drop it here. I want to go ahead and share it here. And like I said, you guys, when you go ahead and actually sign up, then like I said, we immediately get started. So those of you that are looking to get started, let's go ahead and get started. So you sign up today, you get access to the pre-work today, and you can get started today, that type of thing. So like I said, I would love to have you guys join us. Once again, I also wanted to premiere my hair, reveal my hair and all that good stuff. So thank you guys so much for the love when it came to the hair and all that good stuff. Once again, those of you that are catching us on the replay, type in hashtag replay, leave your questions, your comments. I'll definitely make sure that I go back and respond to you guys as well. Once again, I'm going to pin this video with a clickable link so you can just click on the link and go and join us in this Monetize Your Digital Product 30-day bootcamp. Okay. All right, you guys. So I'm not seeing any other questions. Like I said, those of you where you're like, well, Bev, I'm not sure what digital product, we're going to help you with all of that. Once again, if you have an idea, we're going to talk about, well, how do I go ahead and take it out of my head and get it out there and actually create the digital product. And then those of you who have a digital product, but you want to increase your sales on that, we got you there as well. Okay. All right, you guys. So that is all that I have. If you guys have any specific questions for me, feel free to reach out to me on whatever platform you're watching from. So you guys, thank you so much. Thank you for the love when it comes to the hair. Thank you so much for hopping on in here and remaining on here and talking about these digital products as well. So you guys, thank you so much. And I will see you on the other side of this live, you guys. Take care.